Pope Francis told the Italian newspaper La Repubblica that the United States of America has a distorted vision of the world and Americans must be ruled by a world government, as soon as possible, for their own good. The Pope made the observation in an interview with La Repubblica reporter Eugenio Scaffari. Last Thursday, I got a call from Pope Francis, Scaffari reported. It was about noon, and I was at the newspaper when my phone rang. He said Pope Francis had been watching Putin and Trump at the G20 and had become agitated. The Pope demanded to see him at 4 that afternoon, according to a Google translation of the Italian report. Pope Francis told me to be very concerned about the meeting of the G20, Scaffari wrote. As translated into English by Agence France-Presse, which picked up the story, the Pope said, "I am afraid there are very dangerous alliances between powers who have a distorted view of the world, America and Russia, China and North Korea, Russia and Assad in the war in Syria. The danger concerns immigration," the Pope continued to La Repubblica. "Our main and unfortunately growing problem in the world today is that of the poor, the weak, the excluded, which includes migrants. This is why the G20 worries me. It mainly hits immigrants," Pope Francis said, according to AFP. Watch, Pope Francis claims relationships with Jesus are dangerous and very harmful. Pope Francis's idea that Americans would be better off under a world government doesn't stop there. The radical leftist pontiff also went on record stating that Europe should become one country under one government. In the same interview, according to La Repubblica, Pope Francis said that Europe must take on a federal structure, resembling feudal times when the peasants were ruled by unimpeachable monarchs. "I also thought many times to this problem and came to the conclusion that, not only but also for this reason, Europe must take as soon as possible a federal structure," the Pope said, according to the Google translation of the La Repubblica article.